So, hope you're all doing well. Today, back with some more Outside 4, playing as Romania, doing the Death or Dishonour DLC. Now, things aren't going according to plan. As you can see, I'm hoping the might of the Soviet Union is going to help push across our land and then push, hopefully, into Hungary. But at the moment, it's not really working as expected. The Germans and Italians are pushing onto the border, which causes great difficulty. In terms of casualties, this is not existent. We lost 14,000 men when we were fighting against Bulgaria, which wasn't too bad. But in terms of this engagement, 58,000 men, we can't afford those kind of casualties. Soviets have lost it. That can't be right. That can't be right. So the enemy have air superiority as well, which isn't good. Now Russia pact with China. Right, get political advisor. Who do we want? Oh, we'll do a military general. Military expert. Good, we'll do that. Okay, so what we're hoping to do is still build the forts along the border with Yugoslavia and get the 10 divisions we're going to create, not to go onto this line here, but to go to the south here. Because if Yugoslavia falls, we fall. Oh, looks like I thought we're making progress there, but now we're not. We're going to stop the advance now. Because we're losing a hell of a lot of equipment. In terms of this, yeah, we're down on the infantry equipment really bad. Armour as well. Aircraft. Let's have a look as the recruitment's going. How long have we got to wait? September. God, we've got a long time till we get his armoured units up. And these are even longer. Oh no, August. August they'll be done. Okay, so it's just a waiting game. But I was hoping we'd have more Soviet forces here by now. But they're not really sending any more men.
Ordonați! Adunarea!
The Soviets look to be the ones who are actually doing the main attacking at the minute. We're the ones just standing around, but it's because we can't really do a hell of a lot at the moment in time. But while we've got the fortifications here, they're not going to be able to cross our border. Which we do need to refortify. Since we build so quickly, there's no harm in doing that. Okay, so airbase is getting built so we can get aircraft up. The enemy have massive numbers of aircraft though. Stop production of that. Data repair, we'll get... How's it going to take 70 for May? Okay, well I'll do that. Non-aggression pact with the People's Republic of China. Okay, non-aggression pact with them. Research, so aircraft will do a bit of research. Armour, we could now move to medium tanks, which we're going to start the development of those. Oh no, can we not do it yet? Yeah, so do that. Okay, so fighting's calmed down on the front now, which is good. We're going to need to restart the offensive soon. I'm surprised the Soviets aren't doing anything. Which is of great concern. Reserve divisions is done. Gives us 90,000 men we're down to. Oh god no. Come on tanks, Army War College. Do that. Yeah, that's looking good. We change that soon to extensive conscription because we are running out of men. more we fight, the worse it is for us. Ah, more Soviets are building up on the border. Oh, they're doing a new offensive. They're attacking all over the front right now. These men moving in there. Move one man over to the side. We don't want to lose any ground here. If we lose ground here, that's it. The forts are not helping at all. Oh god, this is going so bad. Start our offensive back as well. Be aggressive. Two days we've lost that area. Territory all on the front is getting lost. Get these up to the top to get repaired. Still holding. Nope. Ground's lost. I'm taking it back. Oh, this is bad. Massive pocket's been broken through here now. We're certainly losing ground on all sides. Yeah, this really didn't work out well. The Soviets, the thought of the Soviets actually helping us and helping push has not worked. So, we need to think of a new strategy. In a minute, we can't. We do have more troops down to the south, which we're going to have to use. Come on, everybody. All bunkers have been lost. Damaged. God damn it, broke through them. Now they've fallen though, it's bad, but however we do have the mountain line, which we should be able to hold. So that's where we're going to do the next work. Okay, so we're going to knock up the construction of those to the top as well. If we do get pushed back, hopefully we can hold the lines at the mountains. Which was our original strategy. These need to get built pretty quick. Built. 23rd of June. Come on, come on, come on. I don't think we have enough days just to hold these back. Down to 8,000 men, which is bad. We're on the way to capitulation, to be fair. This has gone disastrous. I'll count the game for 19 forts probably. I also thought that with, like I said, with the Soviets, they've got tons of divisions. We're managing to start holding them. definitely get pushed back to the mountains. Two forts there. We've got fort level there, which is going to fall. They need to hold them lines. Okay, so we're building the forts in the position we need to. We need to hold the mountain range, which is where we originally believed we get pushed back to. Stop the advance. We're losing men. Soon we'll be completely out. Now the Soviets are falling. Which means we're falling. On to those troops. Infantry division will be constructed by still August time. Another month. I don't think we've got another month in us. Pushing through his forts. Even though the mountains isn't working anymore, we haven't got the supplies anymore, we haven't got the manpower. Just gotta try and hold best we can now. So, if you decide to go down the route I did with this, strongly advise don't. This clearly doesn't work. Get rid of that. No need for that anymore. Yeah, it was an epic fail. We should have had more forts on the line. I believe we could have held, especially being on the river as well. But it just didn't. Didn't at all. Not really much point in construction at the minute because, well, it's not going to get us anywhere. It's only a matter of time before the rest of the country falls. But we are managed to defend some areas here. We do. Oh my God, it's a large population here. It's cut off. Overrun. Just lost 7 divisions there. Well, the Soviet Union did an absolutely brilliant job of helping us hold the line. So, while we're slowly but surely being crushed, just so you guys know, I am actually starting a new series, 2 parts have been recorded already, on Earthline 4, playing the Black Ice mod once again as Japan. War on that one seems to be doing a lot better than it is on this one. This was always going to be a gamble, to be fair. The first part of the Japanese series of Black Ice will be out tomorrow. So that's to look forward to. Because this looks like it's going to pretty much end, I will start another Hearthstone series, either another mod or using one of the DLC nations, and maybe try and do a little bit better next time. In fact, there's a couple of mods I want to look at, but I'll let you know. Okay, so down here at the bottom, it's not really working well. We do have some fortifications here, which could help. They're not really helping, to be fair. We are constructing forts, but it's not really at War College. Ooh, we do have some manpower free now. Two giant axes. What to do? There's nothing really here what's going to help us. Nothing really that's going to help us. We're managing to stabilise the line now. We have supplies. The restock with men. We do have some more numbers there. We are now managing to somehow hold. Let's get these up to the top as quick as we can. Try and get them constructed. We need to get these forts up and running. So the only way we're going to be able to try and hold them back. I don't know how we're going to be able to launch offensive against them though. What we're looking at. Heavy casualties. Germans now starting to lose men. Soviet Union's lost a lot of men. We are now starting to stabilise. 10 odd divisions here, so these are going to get thrown straight to the fray. We cannot now hold this border. If Yugoslavia falls, then it's just game over. But we need to send these 10 divisions in.
Gata de marș. Ordonați.
Okay, so far I'll do some work. When the armour gets in there, we're going to try and use them to basically make some ground back, which is doubtful we can, but it's always worth a try. We're starting to lose position here. We're now starting to stabilise. It's just a war of attrition, which we can't really be involved in. They are suffering a lot of attrition themselves.
Care sunt ordinele?
Yeah, organisation. Attrition. So they are losing a lot of organisation. Which is good for us. Okay, so we've majority of our mainland taken. The previous defensive line, which we imagine we'd have, as part mostly hold. It's only here to the north where we've been pushed off the mountain tops back into the plains. That's joined the Allies, which means we're at war with France. To the south, the mountains are still holding. Whoa. China's capitulated. Japan's now our enemy as well. We're now starting to win the fights. Yeah, everyone's coming to be our enemy. Get some more of these factories, more of these forts up to the top. We build them pretty quick, so we just need to get them built quick as we can. Armour soon will be done. How long till they're done? September, so a couple of weeks they'll be finished, and we'll start using those to push maybe 20 divisions. Jesus Christ! We can maybe make a push through here to try and cut them off. That'd be massive blows if we managed to do that. So some of the forces are now starting to hold out. The men are starting to hold, which is good. We need to change the recruitment. This is just looking so bad. We are winning the fights now. Apart from here in the south, they are using a lot of divisions though. Come on, come on, come on, come on, build. Five divisions.
Adunarea.
So 2 more divisions over there to try and assist. We should be alright everywhere though. The enemy has air superiority, which is crackers. We need to... What do we need to do? Yeah, we're seriously outnumbered in terms of aircraft. So the armour should arrive in 3 days, 3-4 days time.
Gata de marș.
Still trying to hold that position there.
Atenție!
Okay, 5 divisions. Send them in. To counter.
Ordonați?
Who's 5 to there? Get a new commander. Who's a skillful commander? Okay, so 5 armoured divisions are going to push in now and try and take these on. It's not the best armour in the world, but it's armour nonetheless. So it's basically turned from an ambitious gamble, which this was from the first place, to now fight for survival. The army's engaging. There's 12 divisions though there, which is not going to pay off. As they move to the north and try and cut through the rear and try and block them off. Holding everywhere along the front at the moment. Still trying to attack these divisions.
Ordonați!
Use everything we've got to make an offensive ourselves. Which has failed. Okay, in terms of recruitment laws, we're going to do extensive conscription. 3,000, brilliant. That's what we needed.
Păstrați intervalele!
Too many divisions down there. Losing organisation though, so we need to keep up the effort.
Haideți, începeți deplasarea!
Keep up the fight and try and make a gap down here. Try and take out a large group of enemy troops' position. Okay, so just in case we can hold, we need to think about this seriously. More tanks. There's not really a lot we can do with these.
Gata de marș!
Engage with the arm, they get pushed back quite easily. So yeah, that's it really. It's not really looking well, guys. We're going to end the video there. It's only a short one. So we've been pushed back quite far. Only partial as the final defence line holds. We're starting to create a new one with more land forts. Soviets are still supporting us here, but they've not been the big help I thought they would. I thought they would send a lot more men and help us push through, which, like we knew from the beginning, was a gamble. It hadn't paid off. How we can turn this around now, I do not know. Any suggestions, do let me know in the comments below. At the minute, I think it's going to be a major defensive war. The only thing we can hope for is that the Allies do end up at war soon with Germany, which is going to sap away some of their resources to aid us in basically pushing back. Once we do that, we've still got the war with the Allies. So I think we're pretty much between a rock and a hard place. Anyway, either way, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to give a like. It really does help me out. And I'll see you all on tomorrow's video, which is going to be Japan with the Black Ice mod on Asphalt 4.